first heat race of the day. Welcome everybody to Coffs Harbour Kart Racing Club, and it's time for the novices and the rookies to get it on for 10 laps of racing. In the novices, in 1, Riley Grand, out of 2, Brockhelm, from 3, Travis Dew, from 4, Luca Wasley, and in the rookies, in 1, Byron Burns, out of 2, Jacob Brown, and from 3, Joel Lammers. Here we go then, coming round nice and steadily through Hargers onto Tyrrell. Now they were told to go straight on. Oh no, they've come around. Unfortunately, Joel Lammers has just missed where he's meant to go. He didn't quite get that right, so now they will realise they are all meant to go straight on, so he assumes his position. Now they've all lined up. Do we get a green light first up racing? Lammers has assumed his position. Now they will do it one more time. So from the front, Jacob Brown and Byron Burns. Behind them, Joel Lammers. On that second row, well, third row now, because it is the novices behind them, Riley Grand, Brockhelm, Travis Dew and Luca Wasley head into Hospital Turn. Now they head to the bowl, nice and slowly. Through the bowl they come, then all slowed up and into formation. 10 laps should get a start this time round. They come round that real tight left-hander, heading up now towards the little short straight and the hairpin of Hargers. Through Hargers they will go that very tight double apex. Now they head down to Tyrrell, nice and slowly. Pretty much all formed up this time. I think we should go green light racing. 10 laps of racing, remember, for heat number 1, the novices and the rookies into Canteen Corner. Now the lights are illuminated. We should see them go out. Do we go green light racing? Yes, we do. Away we go. And Lammers gets a cracker, steaming into second. It was Lammers, sorry, in third. It must be Jacob Brown who's got the whole shot. So Brownie got a belter, and away he's gone into the lead of this race. Did 49s yesterday, and through he goes through the bowl. But it's almost side by side, getting really tight as Byron Burns trying to go back at him. Through the all steam, back towards me, will call it into the first lap as they're going through Hargens. Back on themselves now, down towards Tyrrell, and it is indeed Byron Burns has gone P3, Lammers P3. Then it's Travis Dew who leads the way. Right behind him is Luca Wasley. Behind them is Brockhelm. And at the back at the moment, little Riley Grand. Down they go then into Canteen Corner, now onto the main straightaway. Flat out now through turn 1 and 2. Pedal to the metal. Jacob Brown launches away and starts to ease away from Byron Burns. Joel Lammers trying to close that gap. So they go through Hospital. Novices coming hard into it as well. Getting right behind the rookies, but it is Brown, Burns, Lammers in the novices. Dew, Wasley, Helm and Grand is your order. Down they come then. Into Hargens, tight on themselves. Back they will head into Tyrrell. Back towards me, Jacob Brown, then Burns. Whoa, a bit of a wide line for Burnsy. Lammers in pursuit behind them. Travis Dew, right on the back of Travis Dew still. Luca Wasley, and Wasley closing that gap. Right on the back of him into Canteen Corner. Back on themselves. Head down underneath the NASA panel, down the main straightaway. Into turn 1, flat out on the gas. Turning fuel into noise through turn 2, into Hospital. In the inside, was it? Whoa, very nearly a move there. That's Helm and Grand getting into it. Back towards me they head then, through the bowl. Then, oh, tight left, and now the right. Now they head down into Hargers. Now they head back towards me, and Brockhelm behind this battle, and the battle is Travie 2, because Travie 2 has got Luca Wosley all over him like a rash. Luca Wosley, oh, they've touched. No, they're side by side. Very nearly came together. Luca Wosley all over Travie 2, and that's for Brock Helm right back into it. Now it's a three-way, and it's on like Donkey Kong down the main straightaway. Into turn 1, do Wosley Helm going at it. Through turn 1 into turn 2, nothing between them but Luca Wosley trying to find a way through that gap. Meanwhile, the front three have almost come back together. Brown, Burns and Lammers almost in situ once more. 3 laps done. Down they go then into Hargens. Back on themselves. Oh, wide line there from Lammers. Not the quickest line through there. Brown, Burns, Lammers, through they go. Into the complex, up the inside, outside. Whoa, he's gone through. Yes, he has. Luca Wosley, new leader. Travie 2 down to P2. Brock Helm closing in through Canteen Corner. Brock Helm now getting closer and closer. Watch for that number 26 Powling Kart. Pedal to the metal, closing. Not quite on the gas enough there through turn 2, but right on the bumper through Hospital Turn. Leaders back towards me. What can they do then? They're up that short hill now down to Hargens. Back towards me they will come. Brown, Burns and Lammers really getting it on. And Brown is just holding on at the minute, but Burns, he has absolutely closed that gap. Different lines being taken. Lammers is there now. Here comes the new leader in the novices. On the money, Luca Wosley. Travie 2 right behind. Brock Helm trying to close that gap. Through the complex into Canteen Corner. Here comes Riley Graham, the number 10. Goes through the complex, twitching the steering wheel, gets it right. Down towards the Canteen Corner now for Riley. Now puts the pedal to the metal. Down the start-finish straight into turn 1. Riley Grand giving it up. Whoa, big twitch there. Nearly lost the front end for Riley. But here come the leaders. 5 down, 5 to go. Jacob Brown still leads the way. There goes Jacob. Lammers has gone to P2. Lammers has been an issue there for the number 10. So, sorry, the 18. Byron Burns has had a bit of an issue somewhere on turn because he's gone right back and gone back to P3. Meanwhile, Travie 2 has now gone back to the lead. Out of my sight has had all the action while I was watching young Riley Grand. It's all changed. So it's Dew, Helm, Wosley, Grand in the novices. And in the rookies, Brown, Lammers, then Burns. And it's almost together now at the front as well. Lammers, he really is coming on strong. Here comes Joel. Down they go into Hargens. Jacob Brown isn't going to have this his own way. 49.627. The time, and round he goes into the complex. He really is going to have to hold on because Joel Lammers is absolutely on the money, giving it all he's got. Here comes Travie 2, Brock Helm. Oh, nearly up the inside. Brock Helm right on the money and charging hard. Now Brock Helm is right behind. Travie 2 going down the main straightaway into turn 1, then turn 2 into Hospital. Anyone's guess who's going to win both of these races? I cannot pick it with 7 laps done. First of all, Brown, Lammers and Burns. In the novices, Dew, Helm, Wosley, Grant, and now Brock Helm starting to charge, but here first comes Brock, Brown and Lammers right together now, almost side by side into the complex. Joel Lammers looks mighty comfortable right behind him, and here comes Travie 2 with Brock Helm closing in fast. There will be 8 laps done, 2 to go. Into Canteen Corner they head. Back on themselves down the main straightaway now, heading into turn 1. In the novices, it's still Dew from Helm, then Wosley, then Grant, but now Brock Helm closing in on Travie 2. Brock is looking fast. Travie, wow, good line for Travie, look at that. He launched out of the Hospital Turn and got 5 kart lengths on. Down he goes then, onto the new part of the circuit. Meanwhile, Lammers! New leader! Joel Lammers has just gone to the lead of this race. At 49.215 is what did it. And Joel Lammers has smoked it. Through he goes. The last lap boogie board is shown. Brockhelm right behind Travidew. Is there going to be a change on the last lap? Anybody's guess as they go down the start-finish straight into turn 1. Shaq's photography snapping away. Back towards me then. The last lap it is. And who is going to get the win? Has Joel Lammers left it till just the right moment to take the lead of this race? Through they go, through Hagens. On to Tyrrell, just switches that visor right, and he cracks it. Here he comes in. Lammers leads away from Jacob Brown, and it is the rookies. Your winner, heat number 1. Put your hands together for Joel Lammers. Second, Jacob Brown. Third, Byron Burns. And in the novices, give it up, your winner, the 37, Travidew. Second, Brockhelm. Third, Luca Wasley. And fourth will be little Riley Grant. Right on to Riley. What a big slide from Riley. But what a first race we had. That was a cracker. Well done to the little people. Didn't let us down. And well done to these two. What a race. Lammers and Brown, they had a cracker. And a brilliant drive from Travidew as well. Travidew holding off Brockhelm. Expect to see Brock come back faster in the next one, but that was a belter.